What's up, crypto universe? A Merry Christmas Eve from all of us here at Rock the Block Live. Today's daily news for Christmas Eve, we have top 3 news for you guys. First of all, this week has been rather good for the crypto community. We have seen a small corrective rally. All the prices are going up. Ethereum rose 66% in a week, up from $83 to $138. Of course, if you have been in this space long enough, $138 is no big deal, because at one point in time, Ethereum was as high as 1,448. So there's still 93% more to go to be back to its former glory. Of course, Bitcoin and other altcoins have seen a correction as well. Everything's in the green. That's pretty good for Christmas and the New Year. Now, so people have been asking, what gives? Why is this rally happening? And is this going to be a bull run? Well, the truth is, I don't think anyone can be very sure about it, but there have been some good news in the field lately. Like, for example, Bitcoin Cash, because of the Bitcoin Cash ABC and SV war going on, they've been pumping in and prices have been going up. People have been making money on just the Bitcoin Cash drama. That might actually fuel in some good vibes to the rest of the community, because at this point in time, we just want anything to be happy about, make a little bit of money, and we celebrate, right? It's Christmas after all. But I think the biggest news that came out of this week from the crypto community is really about Vitalik Buterin saying that he has donated 1,000 Ethereum to the community of developers to develop more Ethereum on the platform. I think the biggest news that came out this week from the crypto community is that Vitalik has donated 1,000 Ethereum to 3 startups to help them on their development. And also, Vitalik has tweeted about block processing on the Ethereum network as improving and getting faster, including gas usage. So, well, some good news. Any good news is welcome, and this gives people the confidence again, once again, to go back in and buy Ethereum. But it still tells you a lot about human nature and psyche. Despite us trying to be a decentralized community, not relying on any individual, any messiah to guide us through the shadows of crypto winter, but yet we do see that as human beings, we do want that one guy to come up there, do something good, say something good, just to give us that level of confidence. So despite wanting to be a decentralized community, we still would like to have a messiah on board. And Vitalik seems to be that messiah that we need right now in a time of a very cold crypto winter. Headline news number 2. Remember the last time we spoke about, and I said Bitmain, the guys who were developing the ASICs miner rig for mining Bitcoin, and they were going IPO because it makes so much money and they want to make even more money? Well, as it turns out, the Hong Kong exchange, the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, considers crypto rather immature and is not really willing to put Bitmain on IPO. At the current moment, Bitmain is rumored to own 67% share in the market for Bitcoin mining equipment. Not the mining pool, but the mining equipment. 67% ownership of it, share of the entire market. And there's also rumors online to say that Bitmain might be laying off its staff. Because as you know, if you read the news, a lot of miners have dumped their equipment. People have stopped mining because it's just not worth mining anymore at this current price. You might as well just buy a Bitcoin, it's cheaper. So people have stopped mining and Bitmain stocks have gone down. So they are intending to lay off 50% of their staff members. Oof, that's going to be painful indeed. Now, to IPO, not to IPO isn't the question. To lay off your staff or not to lay off your staff, there's definitely only one answer without question. Speaking of Bitcoin mining, let's get to headline news number 3. The total number of Bitcoin nodes for the blockchain has fallen by 20% in 2018, from 11,845 to just 9,597. Over the same period, the number of unreachable nodes have dropped by 33%, from 98,000 to 65,000. So what are unreachable nodes? Okay, so in layman, unreachable nodes are Bitcoin nodes or mining equipments behind a firewall, behind a Tor browser, where only an outgoing transaction can happen and not the incoming. Now, why this is important is the higher number of unreachable nodes means it's harder for hackers to come in and disrupt the nodes. But in practice, what we actually do need is actually reachable nodes, because with reachable nodes, they can hold on to the entire ledger for the Bitcoin ecosystem from Genesis block all the way to now, so they are important as well. So what does a decrease in unreachable nodes mean? It also means that there is higher concentration of centralized servers, and this is bad because with centralized servers, in theory, it can be hacked easily. It has a higher percentage chance to reach the 51% attack, double spending. So we do need both unreachable as well as reachable nodes, but a decrease in unreachable nodes say one thing. So we are seeing an increasing number of miners who are abandoning their mining equipment and stop mining Bitcoin altogether. So these people who are still mining is actually huge farms, centralized farms, who are now in control of the hash rate. Now, by far, this is not a huge problem just yet, and I believe that when Bitcoin prices go up, we will see the miners coming back. But what this gives you an idea is the number of people around the world that are no longer mining Bitcoin. With the prolonged bear market, many crypto miners have gone out of business. Some of them have declared bankrupt and leaving the space. So perhaps it is true after all when Hong Kong Stock Exchange and all the experts say that crypto market is still very immature at best, where a slightest sneeze into a certain direction will cause an entire market to shift. Now, in the finance industry, this is not going to be good for anyone because of the high level of speculation and volatility that makes it very hard to do business or to take a product like Bitcoin very seriously. So that's all the news I have for you for today's Christmas Eve edition. I'll see you guys on Boxing Day. And in the meantime, drink, be merry, make lots of love, and hopefully you can join us in the Satoshi's Quest. The clues will be coming up at the end of this video, and there's only a few days left for you guys to register. I wish you guys all the best. There's a Bitcoin waiting for you at the end of the rainbow. My name is Eugene Ting, and I'll see you guys in the next video.